If art imitates life, then video games represent a unique intersection where you get to project a certain life or how you see yourself into the parameters of this art that you're engaging in. Are you someone that likes to confront things head on, or do you prefer stealth? If you're support, are you someone that can handle a bunch of different decisions that have to be made at one time, or are you an adventurer that throws caution to the wind? Video games give players complete control in who they want to be and how they interact within that world. Video games are a great escape because of that sense of control that it gives you, as opposed to the real world where it feels like you can be losing control because you see folks from ICE just being able to be dressed up, masked up, and making people disappear if they're immigrants, especially if they're immigrants, or even if they're citizens. But just because you feel helpless doesn't mean you are helpless, which is what the Play Your Role campaign and card deck is all about. I thought this shit was brilliant. They take the roles you play within video games and put them within a conversation deck in order to stop the xenophobic narratives and stop these freaking lies about immigrants as well. So let's say when you play a video game, you usually take on the tank role, like in Marvel Rivals. You're up in the front lines fighting and defending, like your boy. Here in the conversation deck, the tank role has unbreakable honor and they call out lies, and you see that they defend dignity and uphold honor. Conversation narratives and questions are specific for each role. So for the tank, there's a question asking, how do you shield those that can't fight for themselves? And there's a role for everyone: healers, restoring calm, reviving vibes, and promoting belonging, with questions that promote more feeling. Rogue types are the one that can see bias and expose hidden motives. Their questions focus on the lies about immigrations and how they go about finding the truth. And for the mages out there, you're the ones that shine a light and curate inspiration. And I saw this question on the mage and I thought it was brilliant. What's your favorite immigrant lore or character arc? And they got like Superman, Goku, Sailor Moon, even got Jesus in there. This campaign and card deck were created by Immigrants Belong Community of Narrative Practice, I Belong Community for short, with Define American, funded by the Tides Foundation. They got merchandise available like this shirt, and if you're someone that fucks with meetups, they're rocking with the new Save Collective for Fortnite meetup on November 21st. It's going down at 7:30 p.m. and they're having an interactive Know Your Rights event for this Fortnite meetup. More details about that meetup and Discord are going to be on the new Save Collective's Instagram, and I'll throw a link up in my story as well. I also want to point out that this is not paid promo, if you couldn't tell by me cursing my ass off in this shit. I actually refused payment for this because it's a dope game, but more importantly, it's the right fucking message to go out at a time that we're in currently. To live in a time where you cannot go outside for fear of you being snatched away and not being heard from again, it's fucking insane. And if you're like, well, that's not the America I know, hey. It is, and it's the one you in right now. But again, that doesn't mean you have to be helpless. There's ways to organize against this shit, whether you're protesting or whether you're going to events to start the conversation just like this. In a time where the forces that be are trying to make you feel helpless, I Belong Community, Define American, Tides Foundation, and New Save Collective have put forth this campaign and an event to get people together to say, hey, nah, we're not fucking helpless. And here are a few ways people can see and feel empowered and know they're not alone in this, because fuck that shit. We ain't rocking with it.